What's going on, everybody? This is SignalSheet. I can't stop but, being excited about what this sheet does, what it's done for me. Every single day, I learn more about what this sheet can do and the power of it, right? And so I just want to give a quick overview of how the sheet works. So again, the first thing you do on SignalSheet when you get your copy, right, is that you set your risk profile. Medium, aggressive, or conservative is always defaulted to medium. You always want to make sure that you've read over some of the quick setup checklists, primarily getting your AI primer set up. That's strongly optional. You don't have to. You can use the sheet by itself, but I strongly consider you use the AI Copilot, whether you're using Pro or Premium. Obviously, Premium has more capability, but Pro does quite a bit of support as well. The reason why you want to make sure you set your risk profile is because it has direct impacts into how the sheet works. So for example, the scoring logic on the sheet changes, with your risk profile, right? So medium is where you usually want to start. But anyway, a couple things I just want to show today, right? The power of this tool. I've made some changes to my strategy today. I was in global payments. I was in Wayfair. I've been in AppLovin. I've been in AMD, and I've been in ABGO. I'm not sure if it's on this sheet, maybe on my other one. But these are tickers that score extremely high, right? And how you know that is because on SignalSheet, of course, you get your opportunity score here in column AA, which literally tells you, one, the opportunity in regards to that particular ticker, right? So you see why I love Wayfair, 10 out of 10, high conviction. It's telling me it's an excellent setup for numerous reasons. Same with GPN. This is one that I love. It's down quite a bit off its 52-week high. It's a 9.2. This is a calm one, very low under the radar ticker that does extremely well. And I identified this ticker via using my AI Copilot. Decker Outdoors doing extremely well today. It's at 8.1. AppLovin. This is one that is incredibly attractive. A stock that was trading over $700 not too long ago. That's dipped recently because of the AI concerns with software, but things of that nature. But has a great earnings report, and has what seems to be a lot of upside via its PE. Its PE growth and even the revenue that is projected to make. Right? And again, this is a 10 out of 10 company. Again, that's showing you that it's a high conviction setup. Right. So again, I come here and I track a lot of the companies on my watch list. I use my dashboard, right, for several reasons. One, I always want to check the market sentiment, which is built right into the dashboard. I want to get an idea of the VIX. The market sentiment would change based on the VIX, right? So if the VIX was elevated above 22, you would see where it would start to tell you that, hey, you might want to consider leaps because, it's still technically low VIX kind of, but it's, there may be some opportunities on discount. Once you get over 28, this is caution. You want to, you have a lot of elevated volatility. Usually this means something is going on in the market, maybe something at the government level, maybe at the president or level, or maybe there's a war or something that's brewing. It could be something related to tariffs or other challenges, right? This is usually some market volatility. Quite a bit of setups might present themselves during this time, but you want to be elevated. You want to have elevated caution, right? Same goes if anything is, higher than that. You want to make sure that if it's in defensive mode, that's when you basically want to even look at puts, or you want to do nothing, right? Again, SignalSheet talks a lot about the what SignalSheet aims to provide is the confidence in knowing that sometimes doing nothing is key. Sometimes you want to do absolutely nothing. You want to take your risk off and you want to wait. Your cash is a position and your cash keeps you in a game. You want to, it's almost like playing chess or playing, Battleship, if you're old enough to remember that game, or some other games in regards to that. You want to be very tactical in where you position yourself when you're trading, especially when you're trading in the short, medium term, swing trading, leap trading, things of that nature. You want to make sure that you're getting in at the very best price and getting out at the right opportunity, right? So again, how I use my dashboard, I always investigate my top 5 opportunities. Again, a lot of the ones that I talked about are on here as my opportunity score. Wayfair is a 10 out of 10, AppLovin 10, AMD is a 9.9. This is one that I'm currently in at the moment. I want to highlight what's going on here with Team. This is a great opportunity, but SignalSheet builds in, a framework that cautions you when something is too low, right? When something has gone, I believe, 40% off of its 52-week high. If you have high conviction in that, or if you have some nuance that you understand about that company, feel free to take a long-term trade in that, maybe buy shares. But a lot of times when a company has gone down that far that fast, in the short term, it's still very volatile. And what prudent trading advice would tell you is to wait until the setup is confirmed. And so you want to wait until that price comes back up into a certain range, which would then flip the price flag, right, from distress zone to an ownership zone, or from distress zone to a deep value zone. And that would allow you to then enter, right, with more confidence in knowing that you're catching that particular ticker on the right upswing and not going to ride it as it goes down further, which for most people would discourage you. For most people, that would worry you, right? Not many people can put their hard earned money on a ticker, even if it's a great opportunity in the long term, and stomach through it going down in the short term. That creates a lot of anxiety for a lot of people. A lot of times people then exit early, second guess themselves. They might see something else that's doing well and they might jump ship and go to that. What SignalSheet aims to do is to really put guardrails around those emotional decisions and help you trust your process, trust your conviction, so that you can gain more, right? I'm not here to guarantee that you're going to make money, but what I'm here to guarantee, based on how I use this sheet every single day, is that it will slow you down. It will help you be more tactical. It will help you be more decisive. It will help you be calmer and sit through your position and your play based on, your alignment. These are things that, I found to be very beneficial without me watching a Discord all day, right? If you join Discords or if you follow different influencers, it may be hard for you to like keep up with their price targets and what they're doing in a particular strategy, because you have to sit on that call or you have to join that YouTube video and that YouTube that live and things of that nature just to catch the next opportunity. And trust me, I still do as part of my research and just my basic involvement in this space, because I enjoy it. I enjoy receiving all that information. But when it comes to executing on trades, I found that can cause a lot of anxiety and a lot of angst and a lot of mistrust in yourself and a lot of lack of conviction and a lot of times making decisions that are emotional, which ultimately in the long term cost you money. So anyway, I just want to make sure that I, continue to put videos up that show everyone the power of this tool, even just for check myself as I'm, even if I'm just in a strategy and I just want to check myself to see how I'm doing against that strategy, right? This sheet does so much to helping me just control my emotions and to just trade calmer and with more conviction, right? So anyway, you see your top 10 opportunities, you see, how your dashboard works. I talked a lot about the watch list. The watch list obviously helps you to identify opportunities, but then you have these trade types, right, that allow you to score an opportunity on a particular trade type, right? So SignalSheet talks about paycheck trades as short-term trades. It talks about quarterly trades as like more of a medium-term trade, and leaps, of course, as long-term leaps, right? And when you come in here, you're able to identify a leap opportunity based on, your watch list, and then you're able to get a leap score, based on the trade itself, right? So, there's just so many different things that you can do with SignalSheet that will give you, more confidence in how you trade and just how you operate as an investor. So anyway, I'm trying to keep these videos 10 minutes or less. I'm going to stop this one now, but I'm going to have so many more videos like this for you all to join in this journey with me. What I want you to start to do is to leave comments, ask me questions. Let's talk about this. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you're seeing here. I want to know how I can make this better. I want to know how I can explain this better. I want you all to join in with me on this, right? I'm invested in this space. I'm excited about the opportunities here, and I'm going to make more videos just talking about how I use SignalSheet and how I think you can as well. If you're tired of trading like it's a casino, I have a great ebook that I wrote. You can find the links on the page. You can also go to SignalSheet on socials. You can also go to signalsheet.io, download the free ebook. If you're ready to trade with more conviction and with more clarity, I offer SignalSheet, of course, to you as a product. We have a pro version. We have a premium version. Find the one that meets your needs. I also have a AI guardrail, an AI copilot PDF that you can purchase, and you can operate SignalSheet completely in AI without the sheet, which is something that I do from time to time as well. So again, I invite you to experience SignalSheet as the sheet. I invite you to use SignalSheet as the copilot, and I encourage you to use it as the complete platform, the calm over chaos platform that's really built into Sheet that's really built into the prompts. And when you pull all those things together, I won't guarantee, but I feel confident that you will be more secure and have more conviction and have more direction in how you build your investment strategy. And I really, really want to help you all with that, because building this for myself has helped me incredibly. Look out for more videos. Thank you.